Hello and welcome to the final of the Red Regional at Patriot Games. With me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hi.
Hi. And we have Callum again on the left, playing his Stark Greens deck.
Has he moved for the last 3 rounds?
He has not. In fact, I think he's been playing there pretty much the entire day. And Adam had been playing on his left. But Adam is now sitting opposite him because Adam is also in the final with his Stark Qohor. So you played Adam the previous round, right?
I did.
You did? Which means you lost the previous round?
Adam got exceedingly lucky and was lucky.
So it wasn't his superior skill, he was just lucky.
There's no way I would ever say that Adam's superior skill beat me.
So I think Adam had already maybe won a regional before this point. Had he? No? Yeah?
Yeah, he did.
Why are you laughing?
Because he beat Tagore, then passed the buy down to Tagore, and then Tagore wasn't allowed the buy. So Tagore was sad.
That was a little bit funny.
But the rest of us were amused.
So he's made another final. So, done really, really well. I think only attended like 2 regionals in the end, wasn't it?
Maybe.
And we know he at least made the final in both. We don't know any further than that. But we do have setups, so we'll just go through them. Do you want to talk us through the boards?
Sure. Adam has a Rose Road, Wyman and Sansa. Callum has Rickon, Nymeria and Northern Armoury and a Great Hall. That's the boards.
And opening plots, we've got Late Summer Feast from Callum on the left into a Breaking Ties from Adam, which I think is an interesting choice first turn. Any idea why he's played that?
Not especially, no.
I feel like it's a bit of a strange choice.
Well, consider the plots.
Mm-hmm.
Callum's going to have 5 more gold plus the Great Hall to marshal out more characters. So when Adam sacrifices 1 character to reduce Callum by 1 character,
yeah,
he could just leave himself short. I mean, if I'm Callum, I'm probably going to marshal a few smaller cost characters.
So what?
In fact, he can afford to get a lot out now.
Yeah. So in your game against Adam, did he open Breaking Ties End? Do you remember?
No.
No. What did he open?
I don't know, but it wasn't there.
I
don't think it's a normal opener.
No, I don't.
I wonder if Adam just maybe panicked because he's in the final.
I know he doesn't like being on camera. So the reason we had Callum in so many games was because Adam didn't want to be recorded. His thing is he only likes to be recorded if he makes a final. So, yeah, I mean...
Because he knows how badly I'm going to slag him off. He's terrified of my bad words.
Is that what it is?
Almost definitely.
I mean, you are a very mean man.
No.
No?
No. I just tell the truth. The truth hurts people.
Okay. Callum has also marshalled a duped Arya, a Sansa, a Wyman, and also a Summer, which is interesting to play out so early. Generally, you like to save your Summer for a bit later when there's something to go and fetch. But I'm guessing that Callum just wanted to have a little bit more presence and have some loyal characters that he knows isn't going to get thrown away using the Breaking Ties.
I agree. I mean, he marshalled Summer, Wyman and Sansa all loyal. And the only one he marshalled that was non-loyal was Arya, who gets the dupe.
Yeah.
Who can save him that anyway? So if Adam's plan was to sack Sansa to get rid of Nymeria...
It might not work.
It will work, but he's going to be short on the board because Arya's going to win a military challenge.
Yeah. He's marshalled there a last half. I think that's a Northern Armoury at the end.
It is.
Plus he's also got a duped Arya there and a Winterfell Steward. So, and a dupe on Wyman as well. So he doesn't have any attachments, right? That means that Callum gets an extra gold. Is that how it works?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did Callum get an extra gold? He should have collected 11.
No, I didn't count. He's not got any gold left. Do we want to sit and count it up?
Well, he marshalled 1 for the Great Hall, should bring him to 10. Then paid 4 for Wyman to 6. 2 for Sansa, bringing him to 4. 3 for Arya, bringing him to 1. No, that's not quite right. 2 Great Halls would have reduced Wyman by 2.
By 4, you mean? So he would have only paid 2.
Yeah,
for
reduced
Wyman.
him, so he would have had to pay 2. So yeah, 11 down to 10, down to 8, down to 6, then nothing. Yeah, I think he'd taken the card.
Okay. And there you go, all that mathing. It's taken us through to nicely the first challenge by the looks of it. So it looks like Callum's going to go in with the military here with Arya.
Yeah, if Adam wanted to win, he had to kneel eye and trigger the last half. So it forces a bit of an overcommit.
Which I'm sure Callum doesn't mind happening.
Well, the other thing is, even if Adam does do the overcommit, Callum can bring in Nymeria.
That's very true. Very, very true.
And Summer if you wanted, to get some Intimidate down, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. But he's going to get the Intimidate anyway, now Adam had declared the unopposed.
So I wonder if Adam will be tempted here to sacrifice Sansa to send Nymeria. Oh, it looks like he's going to. Yeah, so getting Nymeria off the board there.
So yeah, he hadn't triggered Wyman.
Yeah, forgetting to draw the card. However, he does take the card for Late Summer Feast. And interestingly removing the dupe from Arya there. She seems a little bit sad losing that military icon and the the ability she has.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he could have won a military back, couldn't he?
I'm guessing, because I was wondering why Callum didn't do the intrigue first to get out of the Late Summer Feast, but I'm guessing then he just wanted to try and intimidate the Wyman, so that he could win that intrigue challenge by 5. But he can't win the intrigue challenge by 5 now, so he's done the intrigue challenge and he's basically giving Adam a card and then taking a card. Which seems slightly counterproductive, although he did hit a Great John Umber, which isn't a bad hit. I don't know how good the card draw was that Adam got, but I'd be quite happy to hit a Great John.
Yeah. Bit of a pain in the arse, Great John, isn't he?
The Intimidate.
Bit of a strong card. A 5 for 5 Bicon with a stand effect and Intimidate. That's pretty good.
So Adam there going for the power. I believe he's stealthed Wyman, which would make sense. Callum not wanting to use a Northern Armoury yet, which is a good shout. Generally want to save those for the Withering Turn Cold. Oh my god, I can't speak.
For the Withering Turn.
The Withering Turn Cold.
I get it.
For the Withering Cold turn. So yes, Adam winning that power challenge unopposed, so he gets unopposed and claim. Choosing to sacrifice Arya to stand his Wyman and draw a card. Which is leaving him very, very board light.
Maybe he's running a reset.
More like Valar?
Well, I don't know. But on the face of a 5-character board, you don't really leave your board light unless you... he's sacrificing his own board state. His board state now is never going to compare with Callum. So I would have done what Callum just done. Follow suit. If Adam wants to reduce his own board a bit, reduce your own board a bit, providing you can still maintain superiority and draw cards and get a stand out of it too.
So Adam has now knelt the Wyman to the intrigue challenge. As Callum had sacrificed Summer to restand Wyman, it meant that Callum was able to make sure that that intrigue wasn't unopposed, defending with Wyman. Of course, attacker wins ties, so Adam winning the challenge and taking a last half as the claim. So Adam's probably happy to see that. Last half can be quite difficult with the challenge math. So Adam's probably happy that he's got a last half and Callum doesn't.
Last half is really good for range triggers. Incidentally, I think that's why Greyjoy range was big in 2017. The ability to boost strength after defenders are declared with the Iron Fleet Scout.
Yeah.
Similar to how Last Hearth worked.
Yeah, it's true actually. They're quite similar apart from Last Hearth costs 1 And the scouts are free. But last hearth gives a bigger boost, so makes sense, right?
Sure.
Looks like we're on to the plot phase here then. And each player is choosing their next plots. Which of course can be quite important, so...
Do you think Adam's going to actually play an economy plot and get a board out?
You'd hope so, wouldn't you, at this point?
I can't imagine his Breaking Ties turn was as impactful as he might have hoped.
Yeah, I still don't quite understand why Adam went for that. I think that's a very, very strange opener.
Maybe you can explain it to us, Mr. East.
Yes, give us some insight. So we have a Time for Wolves from Adam and a Time of Plenty from Callum. So, again, a strange choice from Adam because Callum can just cancel it with his Recon.
Yep, and you hadn't triggered Wyman to draw a card.
Yeah, so he could have drawn a card then. But both players do get to take 3 cards.
I'm assuming Adam forgot about Recon.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
It's not very often you actually see him being used, is it?
Well, I think if Recon was going to be relevant, it's now, isn't it? With Qohor just come out at this time. Egon being a thing.
Yeah, Egon's pretty important.
So
didn't you cancel an Egon trigger to win a tournament or something?
I was already winning that regional anyway. The Recon cancelling the Egon was the icing on the cake.
So modest.
Look, I just speak the truth. If you don't like it, go listen to lies.
I said modest, it's fine. Don't worry.
I'm not worried.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I wonder if Tom ever actually watches our channel and realises how often we actually say, don't worry about it.
He doesn't. I guarantee it.
Oh, milk on the Wyman then. And a bodyguard on Callum's Wyman. At the tournament today, Sam Pigden was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, you've been hanging around Tom too much. He was like, Tom who? He was like, Tom Malucci. He's the one who always said, don't worry about it.
And Sam Pigden was blank, right?
Yeah, he was totally blank. I thought he was just doing the Tom Malucci thing.
I thought they were both Star Wars players.
They are. They're best buddies. I've got a picture of me and Sam and Tom at Starlick. And I was like, I've got all the Star Wars champs. Let's have them all. And then had a photo.
That sounds amazing. I mean, what an experience. That sounds like something worth going to Starlick for.
Yeah, to meet the Star Wars champs.
No, I just want to meet that Sam Pigden guy. I mean,
he started playing again now.
I hear that guy is so good. He won a tournament today at the Intro Deck Newbie tournament.
He did win the tournament. But to be fair, right, you should have seen the trophy. There was a trophy for the winner. I was totally there, prepared to just let everyone win, like there was a new player. And then I saw the trophy and I was like, oh!
Oh, you wanted to win the trophy?
I did want to win the trophy.
Well, Sam Pigden played the Night's Watch Fealty intro deck.
He did?
I really hope he shared his deck list. Get it on Phone DB, Sam.
You know what? They weren't bad, the intro decks. I had the Tyrell one. And admittedly, in places, it was strange.
Were the plots odd?
There was no, like... Is it Wardens of the West where you get the +2 reaction strength boost? There's nothing like that. Which I felt like would have been really, really good because it felt very centred around strength boosts and standing people, especially Randall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad. Like I was quite happy with it. I felt like it mostly ticked over. I never felt like, what the heck is this doing in my deck? So yeah.
Cool.
In conclusion, I approve of the Tyrell deck. I don't know about the others. The Night's Watch deck was horrible to play against. I know that.
Really? Was it a Steely deck? Or was it a Wally deck?
It was a Wally deck, but slight steel aspects. There was a Yoron, for example. I just want to quickly point out the marshalling of things there. So Callum marshalled a cat. He also has been given a Milk of the Poppy on his Wyman. So both Wymans are milked here. Adam also managed to get out a Bran. So he does have a Bran on the board there to cancel any of Callum's horrible events. So does Callum also run Taste for Flesh and stuff like that? I know you do.
I think he only runs Aya's Gift.
Only Aya's Gift is his... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because his was quite similar to my deck. And I think we were both sort of on the Aru gift thing, weren't we?
Yeah. His isn't really wolf orientated. I mean, he got some and Nymeria. That's it. I think maybe a Grey Wind.
A Grey Wind makes sense as a one-off because once you've got Rob and everything set up.
Yeah, very different start rain.
To the wolf one. We have an intrigue here coming through from Wyman and Sansa. This will be for 9 strength, I believe. So Adam just defending with Wyman. And claim there of the cat.
I mean, I feel like Callum got the better board.
But I think Adam's got the better location set up at the moment.
Maybe true. But Adam's got no hand. Got 1 card. Callum looks like he might only have 2. There couldn't be some Wyman triggered this round to get cards.
No,
I think Callum...
they're both milked. I have said this, yes.
Oh, I knew Adam was.
Yeah.
Must have been talking about something.
It's
hard to talk and watch the video at the
I
same
literally
time,
explained that
I know
Callum
you've said
milked
that. I'm just saying it's hard to watch and do the thing at the same
and
time.
listen to my explanations.
That means listening to you.
That's true.
It's not the best thing, really. It's kind of repetitive.
Thanks.
Some people call it nagging.
What?
I don't call it nagging. I wouldn't dare call it nagging. I would certainly not nag or be nagged ever. Nagging, no. You are not a nag.
Callum can't decide if he wants to use the Northern Armoury to stand Wyman. He stood him, decided against it, and took it back.
What? Oh.
I'm just basically trying to shut you up. So,
maybe he just didn't like the way Wyman looked when he was stood.
Maybe. So, Callum kneeling Aris was not unopposed, but Adam's still winning the challenge and taking claim. I don't know why Callum didn't defend with Kat as well. Oh, she might have been stealth, actually. That would make sense. That's probably what happened. Let's just go with that.
What are we waiting on here?
Well, Adam just finished a power challenge and they're just deciding.
Is he deciding whether he wants to Qohor or not, or anything like that, or...?
That's a point, but the only thing he's got to Qohor is the milk that's on Wyman.
Yeah.
Which he probably doesn't want to Qohor.
I agree. He hasn't found many attachments, has he?
No, considering it's a Qohor deck. In fact, Callum's got more attachments out than Adam does. So, Adam just asking Callum if he had any actions. To which he replied no. Adam also no actions. So going to Dom. Callum's Dom. And then back round to plots. So there is another recon on Callum's board. So Adam just needs to be careful here for any search plots he might want to play.
Yeah, that recon came back because there was some of that with Marshall. So it's the same one that was sacrificed. And Callum still got a summer in his discard pile. Underneath that last half.
Okay.
So if he gets a flea bottom, Callum's okay. I guess he really wants an Irish gift, but there's a brand on the board to cancel it. Now this is interesting. We have the Withering Cold into counting coppers.
I guess for Adam it's good because he's got 2 of the Northern Armouries.
Yeah. And that way, probably a good thing Callum didn't use his.
Also, I know Callum also runs the Withering Cold, so he probably wants to save that for his own plot anyway.
So one thing I didn't do when I ran the Withering Cold is run economy locations that kneel. I can see if Callum runs the Withering Cold, he runs the Great Halls, which kneel for their effect.
It's true.
So you basically lose them for a round.
So what economy were you running instead then?
I ran Gates of the Moon, Rhodes Road and King's Road. King's Road kneel, but they're sacrificed for their effect.
Yeah, yeah.
And also Northern Armouries.
Oh, Grey Wind is good. Callum's saying, do you mind if I just put this in now? because he played them in the wrong order. And Adam allowing that.
What a nice man that Adam is, said nobody ever.
So Adam playing out a flea bottom, and Callum's immediate reaction is to check the flea bottom pile.
Looks like it mostly characters.
Yeah, seems to be quite a lot in there. Has Callum not killed anything on Adam's side yet?
Nope. Callum hadn't been hyper aggressive. He'd just been building a board, ready to knock it all down again.
This is where Adam needs to play a reset.
Yeah, Adam comes out okay from a reset because...
Ooh. That's nice.
Well, it's okay.
Although I don't know how many actions he's going to want to cancel. I guess the Grey Wind action, because Grey Wind could chomp the Winterfell Steward and make the claim bite.
That's the only action I can think. Although you probably want to chew on Bran, wouldn't you?
So, the military challenge going for unopposed, so Callum gaining a power for that, and claiming the Winterfell Steward.
Blimey.
This is a big challenge, so...
So who does that on the Withering Cold turn? Nobody, unless they have a plan. But sometimes, when you have a plan, you forget what they are.
So, Callum there revealing forgotten plans for his Reigns plot. Which explains why he was quite happy just to, use those great halls and whatnot.
Yeah. See, that's really good. It basically, like... it's almost like he's Withering Cold and Adam was scared of it instead. Because Adam didn't know any locations except his flea bottom. He didn't nearly reduce it. He kept loads of gold.
Yeah, I must admit, when I was editing this, I didn't catch what plot Callum had revealed because of the glare. And, at the end of the round, I was like, they're standing everything! Richard, come and look!
I was like, Callum!
We went back and realised that it revealed the plot. Well, Richard found it. But I was so confused.
I went back to the rain trigger. I said, let's look at the rain trigger. And you were like, no, it's farther forward than that. I was like, Rebecca, let's look at the rain trigger.
The rain trigger. I thought you just said, like, oh, let me have a look. And you were scrolling really far back. And I was like, no, this is the end of the round. But we figured it. Well, Richard figured it. But I'll take partial credit.
I knew what Callum would have done. There's nothing going on, there's just some looking.
Thank you for the insight.
Some procrastinating. Oh! It is time for the armoury. I find it really cringing. I cringe when Adam plays sometimes. Because he bends his cards at an angle before he puts them down and stuff. He keeps his thumb on the card and bends it right the way back. Oh, it makes me... I don't like it.
You got a lot of little things that you don't like in Thrones, don't you? You don't like people bending the cards.
Don't like people bending the cards.
You don't like people standing or kneeling and then re-standing or re-kneeling and doing stuff like that.
I don't like people doing that. I don't like people.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah, there's just loads of things that I don't like. In fact, I'm quite hard pressed to find things that I do like.
Oh. Do you like me?
You're not anything to do with Thrones.
I kind of am.
No, I don't.
Technically.
No, I don't think you are.
I think being a Thrones player for 3 years, providing alt art designs and video commentaries, I feel like, I'm quite involved.
Enough.
No?
I don't think that's
What
enough.
else can I do?
You need to try harder.
What, do you want me to be a playtest or something?
No, I want you to try harder. Maybe you could
like a lot of effort.
design a new Thrones.
Design a new Thrones. Right. I see.
I mean, I'm quitting Thrones anyway.
Okay, sure.
Because you won that tournament. And that was my bet.
I just want to point out that Adam's nailed both of his armories.
Cool.
I'm not sure why. I think he was trying to win Dom, maybe?
Maybe he forgot about Forgotten Plans.
Maybe. Ooh, Wildfire. Ooh, Withering Cold.
Wildfire's going to hurt.
Wildfire makes sense on Adam's side, though, to be fair.
Because Callum got all uniques, I think.
Mm.
Except maybe that reduced the chud.
Yeah, that's going to be a really hard choice. So he's... who's he going to save? Looks like he's saving Wyman, Greywind and Cat. Wrong pile there, Callum. Just put the R in the discard pile.
He did that in the last game, didn't he?
Yeah. And Adam's just questioning.
Yeah, Callum saying, but
the dupe. And Adam's like, yeah, that's not how it works. Yeah, so there we go. Aria in the dead pile. But at least we found one of the Aria's gifts.
yeah.
Under Aria.
Callum drops his cards on the board as well.
Oh dear. I think that Wildfire shook him up a bit.
Yeah, maybe he's tilted.
Okay, so Adam going first here, nailing 2 of the Hearttree Groves. And paying out 2 for his cat. Oh, because we saw one go in the discard earlier, didn't we?
We did.
And also paying 2 for Nymeria. And I believe that's all of his cards. So he's literally top decking here. I wonder if he doesn't have any draw in the plot deck.
Well, he basically neck decked this from Whammer's Northampton regional final win.
Oh, was this Whammer's deck?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Whammer's deck played by not Whammer.
And Callum there marshalling a Blackfish. So that could be cool. Try and get some renown built up on there. Also playing out a Flea Bottom. Got a Flea Bottom on both sides now, a cat on both sides, a Wyman milked on both sides. Very similar boards.
Callum played Withering Cold, didn't he?
Mm.
Yet they both knelt a lot of cards. Adam knelt both of his reducer location. Callum knelt both of his Great Hall and his reducer location.
Yeah, Callum has a habit of playing Withering Cold, making the other person go first, waiting until they've been too scared to kneel anything, and then rainsing out.
It's almost like Adam knows that.
But Adam, being a metamate of Callum's, probably knows that and isn't worrying too much about it. If Callum rains out, he rains out. If not, well, Callum's out a load of his stuff too. So either way, Adam probably isn't too bothered.
Callum got Winterfell, which is really nice in the mirror because all your dark characters are 1 strength higher than the equivalent dark characters on the other side of the board.
Getting a Sansa there with the Flea Bottom.
Sansa! I knew your mother.
That's slightly terrifying.
I can't do the Irish accent. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Bran got bit.
Bran got bitted. Which is a shame. I feel like maybe it might have been a good idea for Adam to get that Bran dupe out of Flea Bottom instead. There's a bit of protection, but...
What event is he afraid of?
Not so much that. It's just to stop the characters... losing characters from the board. Because the Sansa's going to go at the end of the phase.
Yeah, I don't think that's a big deal myself. But, you know.
So Adam, they're doing intrigue for 2 with Sansa. Oh, and Wyman. Okay, sorry, blonde moment. Winning the challenge.
But you're not even blonde.
I'm a Malteser.
What?
I'm a Malteser.
What, you've got a honeycomb centre?
No, I'm brunette, but I'm blonde on the inside. That's what my friends tell me.
Oh.
I'm a Malteser.
I see. Well.
I just hide my blondness better than others with my brunette hair.
Some of it's going grey, you know.
Hey! Yours is greyer than mine. And I'm like 30 next year. I'm getting old.
Oh my word.
I know, right?
The old lady of Thrones.
Hey, your next big birthday is 40. You can't say anything.
Yeah, but I'm over it.
Okay. Any other challenges, guys?
Oh my god.
What?
I'm not even halfway through this video.
It's
Somebody kill me!
It's a final. They're allowed like 2 hours for a final of a regional.
Got a life.
It's fine. It's not like you have to get up at like 4 o'clock tomorrow to go to work.
I need to go to bed now to get 8 hours.
You never get 8 hours. It's fine.
How could you snore so loudly?
You little bullshitter. You know I don't snore.
Don't swear in front of the people, my darling.
I'm sure they'd agree with me on this one.
Unlikely. But then they are people, so who knows?
They are people and you hate people, so they'll support me over you, so ha. Military with Grey Wind. Of course, if this goes through, which it should, because Adam doesn't have a military icon, it does mean that he'll be able to intimidate Cat and then get through that intrigue challenge to get out of Reigns.
Get out of Reigns.
Get out of Reigns? Get out of Withering Cold using Reigns. There we go. Better explained. So the military is going through unopposed.
No! Trigger the Blackfish.
Forgetting to react with the Blackfish to draw a card. Killing Sansa for the claim. Intimidating Cat. So that's at least 2 cards that Callum should have drawn. I think 3 actually now that he should have drawn not. So he's missed out on a fair bit of card draw here.
Yeah, he might have found this game a little easier going if he'd have drawn more cards. That's one thing about Thrones, isn't it? I read the Nate French article and that he said about playing the game, playing to win. And some of it resonates quite well with me.
Okay.
In the fact that he says a lot of Thrones isn't really about playing your opponent. You play a deck, and as long as you play it, making the correct decision and minimising mistriggers and bad decisions, then you've done as well as you can do. And don't be mad about it if you don't win. It's just the way it is. So cleaning up those mistriggers, trying to make sure you remember as many as you can, is one way to improve your game. So if Callum at this stage draws those 3 cards that he could have drawn, he may have better options in hand and able to make better decisions.
Yeah.
May have been, ahead in this game rather than at 5-5. Small margin over the course of a game can improve your performance.
Yeah, I mean, it really is just little things that are easily missed. I was playing a new player, as you know, Tom, the other day, and we'd played a couple of games already, and I was like, okay, this game I'm just going to play normally. Try and do your best and don't do things out of order. I said, I'm going to be strict, just do it in order, do what you can. And he did an intrigue challenge, and then he went through the unopposed, he took the claim, he did the keywords, and then he was like, oh, and I've got a tears. And I was quite strict. I said, look, we said we're going to do it in order.
I know, you were so
mean.
mean.
The reaction. I wanted him to get that feeling of, okay, this is what happens if you miss it, so he can understand, actually, this can have a big effect. And it really did, because he was going to Tears My Rattle shirt, which I was then able to use to do extra challenges.
So not only did you deny his tears, you were playing free folk against him.
I was like, look, I let him win like so many games, and I was like, right, I'm going to do a proper game against you.
So you were like, I'm going to stomp the noob.
Well, basically, yeah. And it's Tom, like, it's Richard's cousin. He's like 18. It's fine. He's stompable. They bounce back at that age, right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he seemed a little bit sad.
I know, because then you followed and, like, defeated him with Drowned Gods. He was like, just don't play Drowned God. And you were like, fine, I'll play Drowned God.
Oh, it's funny. I was at 6 power, and then you were advising him, and I said, don't worry, I've won it by the end of this round.
He looked really sad when you said that. He was just like, what the fuck?
Well, I had 2 Drowned Disciples on the board, so I marshalled some stuff out of my dead pile with Tal. That was 4 power. Then I did some Vince in the challenge phase, and an Old Wick. That was another 4 power. And then I won Dom. I was like, oh, well, that was a bit easy.
Oh, but he did well today at the intro tournament. He managed to win his first ever tournament game.
He did.
Admittedly, it was at 3-2 when they got to time.
What?
He won on 3-2.
3 power to 2.
3 power to 2.
Was it a really slow game?
They were both new players.
How many plots had they got through?
I have absolutely no idea.
This sounds fun. I want to be a new player again. Game that's never ending.
It was quite cute. I finished
the fun,
my game
all the time.
And went over, and I was just looking at the deck, and I was like, it's like 5 minutes over time. It's been an hour. They're on 3-2. But no, it's really nice though. We have kudos to George. That'd be
Janky George Anchors, Old Mother Jankers, whatever other name you want to come up for him. It's Jorg.
He did a fantastic job today. He organised, well, at least helped to organise the intro deck tournament for Game of Thrones players today.
Fantastic job. He dropped the wrong player from the tournament and made a cock up.
He did, admittedly.
On his birthday. It's his birthday and he did this.
Which, I might add, made me lose like a JP point, but, not a bitter. It's fine.
Well, you're not desperate for JP points from an intro tournament with noobs, are you?
Hey, I'll take whatever I can get, mate.
Shame.
But no, we had, I think it was 8 new players today. So, yeah, I think they all went away with playmats and...
Did you give away all of us best swag?
I gave away... 6 playmats.
Who did you give that melee Bower mat away to?
That one.
Who did you give my Val mat to?
Personal mat. That is mine. I've lost Adam.
Adam seems to have gone.
Adam's disappeared.
He marshalled a Hodor and a Lewin.
Maybe he went to the loo.
Maybe he went to the loo.
That seems like a logical thing.
Callum hasn't marshalled anything. Maybe he is waiting for Adam to return.
I was going to say, he's probably going to wait. You know what? I totally miss this bit. I generally skip past the marshalling phase so that I can save time in editing and miss that he disappeared. But there he is. He's back again. So as you say, he's marshalled a Hodor and a Lewin.
Adam really likes playing Thrones.
Okay.
He used to play a lot of miniature games.
Okay.
Now he's playing a lot of Thrones.
Okay.
But he kind of, I don't know, he's kind of turned into a James Booker.
Care to elaborate?
Yeah, he's a terrible human being and he likes wrestling.
Okay.
Don't you think?
I don't think it's a terrible human being, no.
What? Well, no, that's the image he'd like to project.
I think he projects a big man image, but is a big softie, really.
Ah.
In my opinion.
Adam's a softie?
I think so, a little bit.
Ah.
He just likes to hide it.
He does. I think Adam's alright, really.
Yeah, I don't care what you're saying about.
He can get a bit salty if he loses. Yeah, he does get a little bit don't like losing.
To be fair, I can be too.
I know, you just cry it out.
No. Anyway, what's going on the board? Oh, look, there's a Rob. Quick, change the topic. And a Winterfell Steward, I think. And the Glare.
It is a Winterfell Steward.
And then the Challenges phase. We have an Arya dupe come out. So she now has a military icon. Callum's turn to use his flee button. And he's putting out a Summer, I believe, there. Which he is triggering to get back Arya, I guess. Arya seems a good shout.
Go on, say it. Oh, you're kidding me.
Well, no, he's obviously not kidding. He's doing it properly here.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, dear. I'm sorry that your pun game isn't on game.
What?
But we can't both be
My
good
pun
at
game isn't on game?
Yeah.
On point, you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's a phrase, isn't it? Malteser! But the really good thing for Callum is he has a Winterfell Steward, and he has Grey Wind, and he has Rob. So it's really important that he has his Steward because although Rob's on the board, so technically he can get 2 strengthers, everyone's +1 strength because of Winterfell. So this can be one bad thing about the Grey Wind Rob combo. You need to have a printed strength 1 cost chud to bite to sand your board, because it's not going to work if you've got Winterfell out and everyone is +1 strength and biteable.
I didn't run Winterfell for that reason.
The strength buff, though, as you said earlier, is very, very nice in the mirror match.
Yeah, it's fine if you're not worried about biting your board.
Let's see, is he gonna
do a thing?
Are you gonna put Grey Wind in first? I'd be tempted to do my challenges and then bite with Grey Wind. I think I'd do like I don't know, big power or big military or something with everyone, and then I can bite to restun the whole board, and then just do the next challenge. I find it a little bit strange putting Grey Wind in straight away. He's also now at Winterfell. So Wardens of the North is a war plot, isn't it, rather than a winter plot?
It is. What's Callum's plot?
I can't remember, but I don't think it's a winter plot. So Adam's just defending with Hodor.
Hodor.
Yeah. Callum remembering that he can draw a card from the Blackfish, and Adam reminding him that actually you can't now because the Winterfell has been knelt, so you don't get the reaction.
So I'm not sure why Callum knelt Winterfell there, because the only one that had a reaction that could have been done, I mean, it's not like he was stopping a save.
I think he wanted to make sure he won by enough to intimidate Wyman.
Maybe he didn't want Adam to trigger the Wardens of the North.
Ah, possibly, yeah.
To bring other people in.
So power there using the Blackfish and Wyman. So that would be for 11 strength. Adam there can defend with 5, 9, 10, 11 as well. So yeah, so Callum would win that power challenge. So just defending with the Arya. And getting claim and renown on the Blackfish there. I'm still wondering what... Has Callum got some kind of sacrifice on the board? Oh, maybe he's got an Arya's Gift. No? Oh, okay. Never mind. Guess he's saving it for next turn or something? I don't know.
Maybe. Sometimes Stark mirror matches can be a bit turgid. A little, you know, how do we say? Not very dynamic. This isn't a dynamic version. Adam's not getting his Qohor triggers.
Yeah, has he got a single trigger yet? I don't think he does. How's is he? Well, they're saying that. Has he even found any attachments? I think the only one he's got is the milk on the Wyman. That's not really something you want to sack.
He's got Nymeria on his own Wyman.
Ah, okay. So Adam here is going first. He's played the King of the North.
Yeah, he needs to find a Wolf King for his own characters.
Callum playing A Time for Wolves to go and fetch Lady. Putting her onto Rob.
That seems fine.
Dropping his cards everywhere. You're not having a good day there, Callum. I think Callum's quite nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is this the first regional his final is made? I don't think he's made a final... in a regional up to this point, had he?
I don't know. I just remember him being quite successful at Star Wars, so I just thought he'd be used to this kind of thing.
Yeah, possibly. Okay, so Adam here being first player. Has he drawn his cards yet?
Oh, you've got 2 there.
Oh, they new ones. I thought they were already in his hand. So just top decking a dupe for cat. 1 gold remaining. As I 1 card remaining. Oh wow, it's a Rob. What a top deck. Dupe for cat and a Rob.
Seems alright.
Yeah, get some very similar looking boards here though. So we've got a milk twine on both sides, a Rob on both sides, a cat on both sides. And the economy and location suites looking very similar now as well. But yeah, neither of them are going to be able to trigger their flea bottom because no Wolf King attachments. I think Callum's just working out power totals here. Do we want to work out the power totals?
No, not really.
Basically, I'm pretty sure Callum's got more power totals than Adam. Yeah, it's just pretty tough to work out. Intrigue as well, so Callum there with 11 for intrigue. Although I think Adam can beat that. He's got 5, 9. He has. Is Lewin 2 or 3? It's 2, isn't he?
2.
2. So Adam's got 11 as well. However, oh no, I was going to say, however, Callum can always move Lady across, but then actually he can't because that's me can't do on the King of the North turn.
They're doing the dance.
The dance of Neil Sand. Neil Sand.
I thought you were saying Neil Stark then.
No, not quite. Not heard from him for a while actually.
He played L5R now.
And does he?
Dead to us.
I feel like L5R hasn't picked up as much as what people expected though. A lot of people sort of stopped Thrones, went and had a look at L5R and then decided against it and came back.
Yeah, a lot of people I know sold it. I think the release schedule doesn't help.
Yeah, it's quite weird, isn't it? Isn't it like, wasn't it 6 packs in 6 weeks or something stupid?
Yeah, and then a big gap. Oh well. Let's talk about the only game that matters.
So military coming through.
So I bought FIFA the other day. What?
You dog. We have a military. The only game that matters is Thrones, of course, coming through from Greywind here. This will be for 5 strength because of the Winterfell. So Adam can defend this if he wants, and there's not a lot that Callum can do to increase that strength.
Can't do anything, can he?
Nope.
He doesn't have a king in the north.
He does not. So yeah, if Adam wants to defend that, he can. Might be a good idea too, although I think the reason Callum is doing this is to try and force through the power challenge. So the problem is that if Adam defends it, he definitely can't defend the power. I think we worked out that Callum had more power anyway, so Callum was going to win the power anyway, so Adam decided to defend the military, and this way at least he gets a power on the renown. It does make it a bit easier for Callum to get through the power challenge, but I guess if he was going to get it through anyway, Adam doesn't mind too much about, you know, getting that power on defence. Callum then going through with a powerful 13, 14, 15, I believe. So 5 for Rob, 2 for Lady, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Add 1 for Winterfell, so that's 8. 5 on the Blackfish, that's 13. Actually, it's a lot more than I thought. 5 on Cats, that's 18. Power for 18. That's rather a lot. Adam there with just 5,
Gonna chump it.
7, 11, 13. So yeah, Callum going in with plenty. Chump blocking with Lewin. So we're getting claim, renown.
Yeah, Callum focused just on the power challenge here. Getting the double renown on Rob and the Blackfish and the power claim. Just pushes him more towards the victory condition.
Exactly. And also, might actually get a turned on Blackfish.
Give me.
Yeah. Getting turned on.
Not something I ever wanted to do, to be honest, but...
What, turn on the Blackfish?
That wasn't in my throne's aim of things to do.
Oh, it's great when you turn him on.
Yeah?
Yeah. No one kneels.
No one.
Well, no one with the Tully treat.
Ah.
None of the fish kneel.
The fish family.
Mmm.
Well, Callum can just play defensive now, can't he?
Yeah. He doesn't have to try too hard. He just basically needs to win a power challenge with the 2 renown. And that's the game for him. Although saying that, there is still like another 16 minutes, 15 minutes left.
Wow. So Callum's got the power on his characters. I assume this is plot 7.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because Callum was like, do you remember what my last plot is? And I was like, no.
It's like, I certainly will next time.
So, unfortunately for Callum, his last plot was Valadahides, which means that he loses all of that power on the Blackfish, putting him back down to 9. So, that'll be why the game goes on a little bit longer. But, we're in a very even board state here. So, it's Rob and Kat, the couple out there against the world. However, as Adam has been top decking the entire game, and Callum hasn't, this should mean that Callum has a lot more options in hand for putting out characters. Adam, however, is just relying on the luck of the draw. On the plus side, wherever he draws, he's got enough gold to play out all of it.
That is true.
I mean, he's going to have, 14 gold? Also worth noting, because...
Why, Callum's got a lot of gold.
Because Adam doesn't have a, attachment on the board.
Ah.
Callum get an extra gold from that as well. Oh yeah, the other Wyman. So, Callum obviously had the 3rd Wyman in hand. So he didn't really mind about the Dahidas, because he was able to play out the unmilked Wyman.
Nothing to sacrifice yet, though. Better play out some chud.
There we go. So that's the aria that was brought back from the summer earlier.
Need some more chud.
Bodyguard on Rob there.
Nymeria.
Yeah, Nymeria didn't die, did she? Because she was sent back to hand.
She'd been sitting in Callum's hand all this time.
Wow, well, after a Valadi, that's a really nice comeback. So...
I mean, flopping out your Rickon's not as impressive.
There we go, got an attachment there.
What's his last card?
Oh, another attachment, Nymeria. So no characters, unfortunately.
That's the same Nymeria.
Ah, of course. Comes back to hand. However, Adam now does have the most enormous Iron Throne. So, yeah.
Iron Throne of Cash.
Yeah.
Summer comes into play with Flea.
She does. And bringing back a Rickon, possibly? Yeah, Rickon back to hand.
The opportunity to cancel some Qohor triggers, which may or may not be coming.
And getting an aria here. with Callum's Flea Bottom. Not Callum's, Adam's. Wrong person.
It's fine. It's acceptable.
It's having a blonde moment. Ignore me.
Adam will be delighted that you called him Callum.
I wasn't paying attention because I was kind of thinking, oh, well, that Arya looks different. Is that the World's Deck one? And then I was thinking about the fact that, oh my god, I keep saying Callum. That Adam, I'm sorry Callum, that Adam must have got the start cards and like put them in. Is there a World Deck with start cards in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Adam's obviously gone through and found the ones that he's using in his deck and put them in, which is quite cute. It's like, he's like showing off his cards.
Cute.
That's basically what I was thinking.
He probably just put them in with his normal start card and then got them out and thought, well, I'll just use these ones.
No, I like to think he deliberately did it.
Okay.
So we had a military, which Adam defended with Arya to make sure it wasn't unopposed. Callum's still winning and gaining renown. Because a character died, it meant that the Arya restood anyway. And intimidate on Cat. Using Wyman to discard Summer and draw a card. This also allows Callum to restand his board. Doing the Intrigue with Cat.
For 5.
For 5. And because the board was restood, he can also put in Nymeria. So this is going to let him kneel. Probably Rob, I'd imagine. The Intrigue should be going through unopposed here. So if Callum wants to trigger reigns, he can, but looks like he's not going to. And just intimidating Rob. And still got the power remaining.
I'm tired.
It's been a long game, hasn't it? It's fine. We're nearly there. 10 minutes. It's okay, honey. It's okay. I know you've had a busy day sitting at home on your computer playing FIFA.
Literally not what I've been doing, but okay.
Hey,
okay.
You was on your computer? You played FIFA? Those are both things that you did? During the course of the day?
I wish you had a job.
You cheeky bastard. And then the power going through with Rob. Getting renown and claim, but not unopposed because Arya was used to defend. Just checking totals there for dominance. And looks like it was a tie for Dom. No? No, Adam winning Dom, okay. Oh yeah, that was it. They both passed to go to the dominance phase. They realised that Adam won Dom, and Callum said, oh actually, well in that case I'll move Lady across. And I was like, no, we've already gone to Dom, you can't do that now. So yeah, Adam winning Dom. And yeah, so I'm guessing this is going to be the last bit.
I can hear the clock literally ticking.
Calm down, dear, it's fine.
I am calm. Do I not seem calm?
Am I not calm?
Do I seem somewhat agitated?
You seem bored, which, to be fair, it's a slow final, but it's, you know, it's still a final of a regional. Give them their moment.
It's not that it's slow.
But
it's the fact that they've gone all Tyrell on us with their million locations.
You're annoyed that the Stark matchup looks like a Tyrell matchup.
Just a bit.
Adam going into a wildfire again, so
Trigger Wyman.
No. Not triggering Wyman, apparently. And Callum, they're going for Withering Cold. Drawing 2. I think that's like 5, 6 cards now that Callum's missed.
Well, you don't need to trigger Wyman there if you
No.
intend to use him 3 times in the challenge phase.
Of course.
But
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how much you want to use in the challenges phase. But I do feel like Callum forgot rather than intentionally didn't draw.
it's an area of his game he can improve, I suppose.
Yeah. He has discussed in the past about how often he misses his Wyman triggers. So...
How could Adam improve his game with Qohor?
To be honest, I think he's just been a bit unlucky. He's not had any draw. I don't know what other draw options he has in his deck apart from Wyman, but he's not seen anything. He played a very badly timed Time for Walls, which is normally a form of draw, but I guess that can't be helped. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think maybe he made a rod for his own back in this game, with opening Breaking Tide and Time for Wolves both quite questionable when they were.
Yeah.
And I think that set him behind on the board, and he's never really been able to come back from that.
Yeah, like I say, I think he's just been a bit unlucky with the card draw, and as you say, the opening 2 plots were interesting choices. I don't know what else he might have played.
Well, because the aftermath of those 2 plots left him unable to compete on the board. So he's losing in 3 challenges as well, which means he's losing his hand.
That's true.
And it just snowballs to a point. He got the backboard fine.
Oh, shit. Rukin's got an icon.
Holy mother of Satan.
So Shaggy Dog gives him a military icon, right?
And plus 2 strength.
Plus 2 strength.
He's a 3 strength Monocon.
No, he's 4 strength because of Winterfell.
Holy wow.
He's a 4 strength Rickon with a military icon. That's amazing.
This is what's known in the trade as the dream.
The dream.
But Joe Zimmer went one further when he won Blackwater and achieved the ultimate dream.
What?
Because he had the Wolf King on Rickon.
Yeah. That's quite funny. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's amazing because round 1 he was cycling Nymeria and the Wolf King attachment on Rickon. And it was amusing.
That's quite cool. Alright, so...
Is it over yet?
Nearly. 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. You're all good. There we go. Putting his little icon on.
Callum looks so pleased with himself. He's smiling. He's like, yeah!
He's literally cheering.
He's like, I am the man.
So, using Flea Bottom there to bring in Summer. Oh, let's stop bending the card. Or not. It's like in chess, isn't it? It's like, it doesn't count unless you let go of the card.
He already made the choice. He already knelt Flea Bottom and brought out Summer.
Yes.
I'd call a judge and say, look mate, he brought out Summer. He literally brought out Summer. But only if it was Adam. If it was anyone else, I wouldn't mind.
So mean to him.
He's alright, really. I don't think he actually likes me that much.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't like you either if you insulted me so much as that you've insulted him on camera.
I think he thinks that I actually mean all this shit.
Don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh dear. I do like that Adam's cards blend in with his playmat.
I don't like that. I keep thinking he got no cards. And they're like, huh? They've one camouflaged on the mat.
Yeah.
I don't like that as well. You can add that to the list.
Oh dear. Cards that camouflage into the mat. People that bend their cards. People that stand and then kneel and stand and then kneel their cards.
You know what else I don't like? People who sit there and then in marshalling and just look at the 2 cards they've got in their hand for about 10 minutes. That's really annoying.
But what if they can only afford one and not the other and it could be like a really key turn?
Unacceptable. Make quicker decisions. Don't stall the game.
I feel like I'm getting digged at here.
Digged at.
Digged at.
I'm getting digged at.
But I'd like to point out I had like 5 cards in hand.
What are you talking about?
If you were referring to the tournament where I took 12 minutes in marshalling. No.
But now you brought it up, that was particularly annoying. I should have called a judge over.
I'm sorry, alright? It's intentional. So, Callum there doing the intrigue.
I think this might nearly be over.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Callum going to win?
I think so, yes. I mean, it's 13-6 with less than 2 minutes to go. We
got a cool picture of Callum after this game. Are you going to share it on the end of the video?
No, but in the background, I don't know if any of you noticed, when I was on Callum, our metamate Dan was singing. So exclusively for you guys, I have taken that little shot of Dan singing and put it on the end of this video.
You have?
I have.
I don't know about this.
So, keep listening, guys, because you can basically hear Daniel, our metamate, singing.
Is he singing a celebratory ode to Callum and his regional victory?
I mean, he's literally singing to Callum. Yes. Right. So, yes.
Well, congratulations, Callum.
Well done, Callum, on your first regional win in Game of Thrones.
Commiserations, Adam.
Indeed.
But you already won a regional, so grow off.
So yeah, going through the motions. So thanks as always for watching the videos. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/The White Walkers.
That's one thing I do like, the Patreon. They're alright.
They're alright.
I don't care what you say about them.
They're acceptable. And we'll be getting out the Queen of the Andals tournament as soon as I can. I'll just get editing tomorrow, I guess.
That's exciting.
Alright, so thanks as always and enjoy Dan singing. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Please don't turn the volume down on the camera.